The 2023 Volvo XC90 is a 3-row, full-size SUV that we like for its tasteful design, comfortable interior space, and excellent safety. For 2023, the standard powertrains become mild hybrid designs based on a turbocharged 2.0-liter engine. The plug-in hybrid XC90 Recharge version raises the price considerably, but provides a generous amount of all-electric range while being the most powerful and fun XC90 by far. It won't provide the sporty driving dynamics like some of the performance models from BMW and Mercedes, but there's plenty to like about Volvo's flagship crossover. Today in this video we're gonna touch many features of this amazing Swedish masterpiece, so be attention and don't waste and skip any sec of this review, and don't forget to hit like button down below. And now let's go. Interior. The XC90's interior is a masterpiece of the medium. From the attractive design to the quality of the materials, we wish there were more vehicles like this. Adults won't be happy in the third row, despite the fact that it offers more legroom than similar rivals, but preteens can probably be persuaded, provided the journey is short. The XC90's wide, boxy silhouette helps in the cargo hauling department, but interior compartments aren't as cavernous as in some competitors. There's a choice of seating for 6 or 7 in the 2023 Volvo XC90 luxury 3-row SUV. Either way, the third row, with its 31.9 inches of legroom, is fine for kids, not so great for adults. Grown-ups should be cheerful enough in the first 2 rows, though. Up front, the understated splendor of Volvo's design philosophy is clearly apparent. The materials are of excellent quality, as is the fit and finish. The core divided by B5 version comes with simulated leather seating surfaces. Real leather goes into every other variant, while the Recharge and Ultimate trim offers the option of a wool-based fabric. Every variant has wonderfully comfortable front seats. Even in the core trim, they're heated and 10-way power adjustable, with memory settings on the driver's side. Cargo space goes from 15.8 to 85.7 cubic feet. Good for the class. That goes for the XC90 Recharge as well. The plug-in hybrid hardware hasn't resulted in any compromise. Driving. A little 2.0-liter 4-cylinder may not sound sufficient enough for a large vehicle like the XC90, but it actually has plenty of grunt to shove this crossover along with ease. The new mild hybrid engines don't change much on paper, and we don't expect them to feel much different than the outgoing T5 and T6 they're based on. We still expect the B5 to be noticeably slower than the others, but the torque from the turbo should still be enough to keep up with traffic. The B6, with its extra power, should make it feel a little more eager to match highway speeds, dropping the 0-60 time from 7.3 to a more respectable 6.4 seconds. The Recharge is the fastest of the bunch, as power comes on strong right away with the help of the electric motor. Even with the rear axle getting power from this motor, there's still enough power going forward to spin the front tires up and get torque steer. Handling is nothing to get excited about, but it's still plenty responsive for a vehicle of its stature. Both the BMW X5 and Mercedes-Benz GLE are more fun to drive fast. Volvo's optional air suspension can stiffen and improve body control marginally, but it'll never come close to matching the performance of the Germans. The ride is plush when you opt for the smaller wheel sizes, but it can get uncomfortably jarring if you go for the optional 21 inches wheels. Just as a good luxury vehicle should be, the XC90 is quiet on the highway. Its pilot assist driving assist system tracks in the center of lanes well and makes highway driving just that much easier. All it takes is 5 seconds for the Recharge plug-in hybrid to zip from standstill to 60 miles per hour. Or it can achieve the equivalent of 66 mpg once the electric-only range of 36 miles is factored. Comfort. The 2023 Volvo XC90 still offers one of the nicest interiors available at any price. It can easily accommodate passengers in all 3 rows. The big cargo area is ultra-flexible, and the materials Volvo offers set a high standard. The XC90 is offered with 2 front seat designs, both of which deliver all-day comfort. The contour seats on higher-end versions have slightly more adjustment and a massaging function. Plus, the top version of the XC90 Recharge trades leather for an innovative, sustainable wool blend that may be our favorite seat covering on the market. If only it was more widely available. Second-row riders will find good room. Volvo charges a bit more for less to go from a 3-seat bench to 2 second-row captain's chairs, though the choice is yours on most trims. Row 3 is easy for kids to access and offers enough space for medium-sized adults to ride in relative comfort. Engine. Volvo offers 3 engines in the XC90, a 2.0-liter turbo 4 called B5 that puts out 247 horsepower and 258 pounds-ft of torque, a supercharged and turbocharged version of the 2.0-liter turbo 4 called B6 rated at 295 horsepower and 310 pounds-ft, and a 455 horsepower plug-in hybrid T8, in Volvo speak, with 523 pounds-ft. Each is paired with an 8-speed automatic, and each definitely has its own personality. The base Turbo 4 provides reasonable acceleration but can feel winded with a full load of passengers aboard. For that reason, we suggest stepping up to the B6, especially if you live in a hilly area. Either way, these smooth powertrains boast little discernible lag thanks largely to a 48-volt starter generator that provides some electric boost. The T8 is downright quick, thanks in part to a larger 18.8 kWh battery pack that boosted the output from 400 horsepower to 455 horsepower. But don't let this powertrain convince you that the XC90 is a performance-minded machine. It's not. Instead, it's a sedate, exceptionally composed cruiser, especially with the available air suspension that soaks up pockmarked pavement. It has an estimated range of 30 miles on electric power alone. In an effort to boost efficiency, Volvo has electrified the XC90's powertrain offerings. Although a fully electric XC90 doesn't exist yet, even the core base model receives help from a 48-volt electric motor bolted to a 2.0-liter turbocharged engine for 247 horsepower of combined output. Moving up to the B6 powertrain, available on Plus and Standard on Ultimate trim levels, increases output to 295 horsepower. The 455 horsepower T8 plug-in hybrid XC90 Recharge is not only the most powerful of the group but also the most efficient with an EPA-rated 66 mpg. All-wheel drive and an 8-speed automatic transmission come with every XC90, no matter the trim level or powertrain. The T8 Recharge shot to 60 miles per hour in just 4.5 seconds at our test track. As with many vehicles in this Talish class, the Volvo leans noticeably around curves, but its steering responses are accurate and the wheel has a pleasing heft that splits the difference between featherlight and heavyweight. Our test car had the optional air suspension and provided a pleasant, insulated ride, and it handled most road situations well. Some clattering from the chassis over particularly sharp bumps betrays minor road imperfections, one of only a few grievances with the otherwise graceful XC90. Towing. Those interested in pulling boats, trailers, and other toys should be aware not every XC90 is capable of the model's 5,000-pound max tow rating. While every XC90 with the 295 horsepower B6 powertrain and XC90 PHEV can pull that much, the base core 247 horsepower B5 powertrain is rated for 4,000 pounds. These ratings don't depend on whether you're driving a 7 or 6 passenger XC90, it's all about the powertrain.